Doesn't kind of look like a couple of dragons? Come on, baby. Keep smoking. Oh yeah, I got a number over here. Look at that. Last week, sitting in the car. I'm gonna pull this out of the way. Show you the back. Well, everyone, I bought these Harbor Freight solar panels about probably 2.5 years ago. Right around there, definitely over 2 years ago. Maybe even creeping up on 3. And I never opened the box. So I don't know what they look like or anything. And I certainly don't have a warranty after all that time. So we're gonna open them up and see what we got. See if they work. Good thing I got a fire going. Got lots of cardboard to get rid of. I've read some reviews online. Some people say that the charge controller is bad. Other people complain about the solar panels being heavy. But I have a friend of mine online, Troy, the do-it-yourself world, that uses these, and he said that there is some issues with the charge controller. And then I also read that if you just put in a diode on the regulator, between the panels and the regulator, you can eliminate that problem. So I'm gonna hook them up. My original thought was, I bought this Unistrut. My original thought was to put 2 pieces across here, one in the front, and mount the solar panels to it, to the strut. And well, my plan still, but I went to the store today to get everything I needed. Got all my stainless steel nuts and bolts and washers, and the piece of threaded rod that I had to attach the strut to the rack on top of my Jeep. The lady never picked it up off the counter and rang it up. It's probably sitting behind her counter right now because she didn't ring it up, and I didn't get charged for it, but I didn't get it. So it is what it is. Okay, nice looking solar panel. Not too heavy. 14.5 volts, 15 watts. I'm gonna check that. I've got wires here. I got a meter in the Jeep. Let me grab it, and we'll turn this a little more toward the sun, even though we can pull it over here where we're out of the trees. Wow, it's heavy. It does have a blue light on it, so it says it's working. All right, let's set this panel up here. See if I can get it in front of the camera, which is also very much in line with the sun. Let's see if we can go up a little bit there. All right, this here's a digital multimeter. It'll tell me the voltage off of the panel. I got a spider on it already. I've had a couple of ticks on me out here too, so. All right. Where are we at? Volts, DC there. Switch the leads around and show you this so it reads positive. Here's my meter reading, 22.9 volts. I don't know if you can see that in the camera or not, but that's what I'm getting off one panel. That's a good sign, saying they're what, 14 point something volts. Yeah, let me get the rest of them out here, and we'll see what we come up with when I have the whole array up. Yeah, I'll turn the camera off so you don't have to watch me unbox everything, but we'll get it all out and see what we got. Or maybe I'll just fast forward it. That one already isn't lighting up. I don't know if it takes a minute or not. Let's grab out the other one and find out. Yeah, something wrong with that one. This one's already lit up. So we'll set them up here and I'll show you. I'll test it for voltage just in case, but alright, let me go give you a look. They're back in the sun, or in the shade now. The sun's moving, but if you look here, that one's got a blue light. That one has nothing, and that one there's got a blue light. So yeah, something about that one is not good. I'll test it for voltage, and we'll see what kind of voltage it has. Okay, that one's reading 22.3 volts. On the one that's not lighting up, I am not getting a voltage. And on this one, 24.4. So that one's got a problem. I don't know if I can take it apart and maybe try to fix it. Maybe not. Either way, it's not under warranty. Alright, I'm going to move these out of the way and get the charge controller out. Okay, I have the bad solar panel set off to the right. And let's get out this other box. I guess it don't matter, it's cut in the middle on this one. Oh, that's the frame. So this box is the one I've been waiting for. This is a charge controller. There we go. standard charge controller, extra fuses, 5 amp. Oh, those are the lights. I won't mess with those right now. Them are the light bulb sockets. Looks like 1032 nuts and screws and washers. Wing nuts. Some voltage adapter. Probably goes into the front of the regulator. No, it does not. Oh, yeah, it does. For the 6, 12, 3 volt output. Battery leads. We'll get them out here. And a bunch of wire that I don't need to unwind right now. Alright, let me get some batteries out here and get some connections made up, and we'll hook these up and see what happens. Okay, I got my 3 batteries that I took on my vacation out west and everything, and they've run a laptop for me. I've hooked them up and it was reading 12.4. I'm trying to create shade here. It was reading 12.4 on the charge controller before when I hooked these batteries up, and now it's already up to 12.7, and that's been less than 5 minutes just in the time it took me to set up the camera. So we're going to let these go for a little while and maybe throw a load on there. This camera that I'm recording with actually needs to be charged, and I have a plug that I can put on the end of those batteries, and yeah, we'll maybe throw a load on there. And I also have a laptop I need to charge, so let's give it a try. Okay, I have a simple cigarette lighter socket that I bought from the auto parts store for a couple of bucks. Have it connected in on these battery terminals. Planning on putting maybe some insulated ones on there later, just for short out safety. But this is just prototype of just something I'm working on. I have my 115 volt AC inverter, 150 watts. And this camera that I'm recording on is plugged in right now. So I'm gonna, yeah, I don't like that. I punched that button on that inverter and it says 666 at me. It just strikes me as odd. See if I can get in focus down there. We're at 12.6 volts. Oh, and it won't do it now. Not until it shuts off. Or the display shuts off. I'll bring you back when the display shuts off and we will punch that up again. I seen that blink earlier, and it's disturbing. So we'll wait for that display to shut off and see what the battery charge is then with charging the camera. Okay, now the display's gone out again. Let me hit this button. Get over here where I'm shading it. Yeah, I don't like that. But I'm up to 12.7 volts. And I moved the solar panels out, put them on an angle, just kind of put some of the framework underneath them to angle them toward the sun. But yeah, I don't like the 666 thing. But we'll let the camera charge, and I'm gonna go check on my meal and we'll come back. Okay, it's been running for a little bit. I moved the solar panels once just to better align with the sun, and we are looking at 12.7 volts. Oh, 12.6, 7. So it's staying about the same charging this camera, but this camera uses a pretty big battery pack. 18 watts. So yeah, but the camera's getting charged and the batteries are getting charged, so, or at least staying the same. I'm doing all right. Alright, sun's going down, getting behind the trees. Figure it's a decent test. So it's gone down a little bit. Actually charging the camera. So makes me wonder if they're charging my batteries at all, since the one don't work. But I'll unplug the camera and let it run for a little bit and see what happens. Oh, and another thing that I forgot to mention is I have a solar panel there charging a battery pack. You can see that orange part sticking up there. It's like the USB cover. And then I have my other solar panel up here charging my phone. Plus I have a solar panel here on the dash, which I probably should move, get it back out in the sun. Solar panel battery pack. Yeah, it's built-in battery pack. This battery pack here, I think I paid $16, $17 for. You can see on the end there, it's got a built-in flashlight, which is actually pretty bright. And it's on, charging on 3/4. So my phone, about 20 minutes ago I checked, it was at 80%. So we're doing good. Plus I have another battery pack right here, and that's at 75. So, and it's only what, 2 o'clock? 1:20, 20 after 1. So when that one out there or my phone finishes charging, I will take this one and plug it into the solar panels and finish charging it off. So I'm not hurting for power. Alrighty guys, it's going to be a little hard to see. I've got the solar panels mounted, the unistrut. I ended up getting some U-bolts and double lock nutting them on there, because I originally put crimp lock nuts and they actually loosened up. So I ended up getting some nylon lock nuts, putting them on, and then putting the crimp lock nuts over top. I did not record, but I actually fixed the one solar panel. Let me get the grass off here. If you can see, that one's blue, that one's blue, and that one's blue. So I've got all 3 solar panels mounted on my Jeep. I actually took the one end apart on this one here, and there's a metallic ribbon that goes from the actual solar panel itself to the wiring, and apparently they broke it when they put that solar panel together. And I very carefully took it apart and seen that metallic ribbon was broke. I soldered it back together, and I've been using them for a couple weeks now, and they look pretty good on my Jeep here. The unistrut worked out really nice. I've had them on the freeway at, I don't know, 75, 80, 85 mile an hour, testing them out to make sure they don't rattle or anything. They work really, really well. And I can actually charge my laptop and my phone at the same time, and my batteries are still reading 13 volts. So yeah, they're working really nice. So not a problem with them. I'm really happy with them. They're still on there nice and solid. I don't have outer screws in these outer 2, but that's on the back half. On the front half I have 2 screws in each one, and they're working really fine. I just kind of zip tied the wires. Let's see if I can zoom out. Nope, I'm all the way. Zip tied the wires together, run them down and run them inside here. And the seal from my window actually is in 1.5 inches, 2 inches. So these wires actually run down in behind the glass and come down here before they go inside. So there's no chance of it leaking. no chance of water leaking inside. Yeah, I'm really happy with it. And like I said, I can charge my laptop on the go. It actually ran my laptop off these solar panels today while I uploaded my last video. Parked in a rest area. I actually figured out how to be able to upload videos off my phone. So we'll see how it's gonna go from here. I mean, I've been having a real big problem of uploading videos, just being able to find internet access. And the last one before this, I went to a Starbucks. I went to a Starbucks today, had a whole lot of problems. Couldn't get it to upload, and figured I would try to plug my phone into my laptop and see if I could do it that way, and it actually worked. So hopefully from here on out, I might have a whole lot less problems uploading videos, but we'll see.